Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Spire 2. Taking a little break from Regent, we're gonna do Ironclad, Ascension 5. See if we can't get to 6 here. Random rare. I feel like I'm gonna get Barricade or Demon Form, and they're just not gonna be playable. Uppercut Dark Embrace. Dark Embrace is good if I decide to go Infinite. Which, with a shop this early, I definitely could get an early removal. Maybe a True Red or something. And then there's also a late chop. I could get a double removal, potentially. Need to upgrade that. Alright, here I just want to not lose health. Just keep blocking for now. Ceremonial Beast. It's kind of hard. Not too bad. Need to upgrade that so it can be targeted. Helps me survive early. I also like armaments. Yeah, this kind of just solos early fights. Oh my gosh, we are getting the cards I want. Deck is basically a strike plus 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 plus. Definitely have the damage for these early fights. I can take 6 damage and be fine. So I'm taking 3 here. Okay, now we just wait for Whirlwind. Should be able to kill all of them. Wow. We are getting the cards that I want to get. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. Yeah, second trigger it. Want to upgrade the pommel, but I think the second trigger it being upgraded is pretty important. Oh, it has a cool little effect. Applies the weak, which technically is giving me block. Okay, do we have to survive this fight? A feed. It exhausts itself. Potentially more max HP as well. Okay, 14 cards in my deck now. And an early shop for another removal. Pray for no B-man. It's a good draw. I know though. Axe End would be really good here. Full cards. better at solo fights than a Whirlwind. Reanimate is also interesting. Try a Reanimate. Reanimate with Spur is kind of funny. I don't mind a fear. Since it's upgraded, Rage, Flash of Steel. Play a lot of attacks. Let's make this draw 2, I guess. Oof. Maybe you should have used the energy pod there. Yeah, that would have killed the last guy. I don't think Bash Peck would kill either of the segments. I do think this dexterity potion's probably not gonna do much. That's what I was looking for. So when Fear draws me, I do get to keep the card. And now we have a lot of draw. Yo, what up, Aussie? That doesn't stun him! Whoops. Right, I don't have the energy to play that to gain energy. Oops. Guaranteed to draw this suit here. Let's see how bad this fight is. We get a key. Lantern key unlocks a special event in the next act. Need more energy. Yeah, Reanimate is really making this work well. Second wind is big for these suit things. I can heal here. Let's go for the big thing. Or draw. Yeah, Knowledge Demon I want to be at full health for. Gotta get my stuff in play. Oh, shoot. Well, now I have to drown in this stuff. Hmm. Yeah. I had good stuff going, but I lost my energy gain card. And that kind of bricked everything. Dies of death. Well, I still don't really know what Lantern Key does. Mysterious Knight? That doesn't count as the same Mysterious Knight from later? That is kind of interesting, actually. Get rid of a defend, look for rage, profit. Well, let's take the 10 trillion elites path with the late shop. If I can survive, I'll be very strong. Yeah, I could have just played Bash there. Get the Whirlwind at least. This guy is really good at being bad and annoying me. Solid. Could take 6 damage. Or I could take 4 damage. Or I could take 4 damage. Dead next turn. Old habits with Whirlwind here. I have a Sender's Bane. Doesn't work with the Sender's Bane. Dang, I wish I could enchant that with steady. Let's take some help, I guess. I want to do a big buy at the shop if I live that long. I mean... might as well. Try to bring him to 0 there. Gotta do at least a little damage each turn. Okay, this turn he does nothing. Good block card. Actually full blocking versus eels? Pretty lucky on the draw order there. Nice. This guy's pretty dead. It's okay for the boss, I guess. Thought about putting on the rampage, but this also would have been good. This also would have been good. This is interesting. Tear asunder. Very good finds. Look. Imbued Battle Trance is basically just better backup prep. Goes crazy with Whirlwind. Bloodletting plus. Oh, that was a bit sad. I didn't consider the synergy. Couldn't draw that turn 1, huh? It's good for the boss if I can carry it that long. Need to upgrade that immediately so it's playable. Seems pretty good. I don't know if I need more draw. I'd rather just keep removing stuff. Do I have an inflame? I do not have an inflame. Just get more block. Echo. Rage minus, but I don't have to actually play it. We have an elite coming up. Actually, 3 combats is kind of hard. Wow. These both potions. Kind of wasted Akabeko, but I think it's fine. Can draw here with the bloodletting. I'm tempted to click it, but my Whirlwind's doing good. I don't think I'll need anything better than a Whirlwind. All these shops, hopefully I'll find something worthwhile. Do the Lost Tribes weigh on you? Baku howls with laughter. Can I take this, and then if I find a power, will it get added? I mean, the Wishes is probably just better. Enthralled is interesting. I don't really want more garbage in the deck, but Wish can get me Whirlwind turn 1 more consistently. I think I'll take this just because it doesn't hurt me. And look for a good power to get. Second Wind, it would hit Ascender's Bane and all my defense. It would hit Luminous though, which isn't great. I just have to remember to not to use my energy gaining cards first. Rupture is a power. Another Whirlwind, another expect to fight. I think I'm okay. It did hit expect to fight, which is pretty bad, but I can bring it back. Corrupted Exterminate's pretty great. Or a Corrupted Battle Thunderclap. Should have played Bloodletting first, whoops. Yeah. Ash is okay. I think it's still a skip though. This could hit Whirlwind, which would kind of sink me. I want a second win, but I don't want to lose Luminous. Makes sense to save it for Whirlwind. I'm not guaranteed to draw Whirlwind before he runs away, though. We'll see. I drew Whirlwind. Okay, him leaving is pretty bad. What are you still doing here? What are you still doing here? Stop. Okay, cheesy Whirlwind build still works. So the Archdemon's Thrall has arrived. Enemy kill. Bap. 62 billion. I think the Whirlwind build might be even better because you can enchant it. Giving it the Rupture enchantment or the Corruption, both are really, really good. Corruption might be better. Corruption's better on the first cycle, but the second cycle it goes crazy. Imagine a Chemex. Imagine the speed runs. That was a 23 minutes as opposed to a Regent win, which is 47. You could consider that a speedrun. Let me see if there's a... What does the speedrun.com leaderboard say? Slay the Spire 2. Any percent unseated the Ironclad. Best time 5:46 by Cosant 101. And this was a 23:21, which would put me in 7th place. It's not too bad. Elephant has a 4:32 silent. What the heck? Regent 750, Necrobinder 9 minutes 33 seconds. I guess Necrobinder you have to actually play the game. Yeah, Defect 11 minutes. So you can tell who you have to play the game and who you could just Whirlwind or Skewer or whatever. I actually watched a silent speedrun. They were just grand finaleing. I guess the Pandora's Box glitch from Slay the Spire 1 is back. But it involves the shears and you can remove your whole deck. And then you just pray for a grand finale. It's just as cheesy, but yeah, I don't know. I was never too into the glitches to go fast. But that was a fun run. That was on Ascension 5. I bet those other speedruns were not on Ascension 5. You know what those, the hairs that are stuck in the helmet? Kind of remind me of like koi fish whiskers, or catfish. Anyways, that was a fun run. Oh man. The Rupture self-damage builds are so much fun. That would not have survived Ascension 10. Because you don't get a heal between the two final bosses. And I took way too much damage. But I'm glad I was able to burst the door. I thought I was gonna be screwed. I should have just gotten like 2 energy pots for the last fight. And just gone all in on a huge double-played Whirlwind or something. But we got there, eventually. I'm curious what would happen if I killed him and lowered my HP to 0 at the same time. Would the heal from the post-combat go through first? Actually, on the card itself, I think it says... Yeah, you lose the health before you deal the damage. So I think I would have died. That was pretty lucky, I just like found a Rupture. That was good. What I also could have done is taken a Purity and then waited for the Forgotten Ritual to show up and then use Purity then. But I would have to draw Purity first before the Ritual, which would be hard. But getting the thing that draws the prism, that draws whenever you take damage, it's so good because you can just play Bloodletting and then play Battle Trance. Stomp would have gone pretty crazy there too. Maybe if you have like multiple taunts, Dominate's okay. Just feels like such a worse version of Limit Break. I miss Limit Break. Maybe it's one of the forgotten cards or something you can get in the event. I guess Limit Break maybe made the game too easy or something, it was too strong. Now that there's other ways of getting strength. But they did take away the one where if the enemy's attacking you gain strength. Which I kind of miss. So now you've got like Inflame. There's an attack that gives you strength, but also gives the enemy strength. Costs 2 energy. 2 energy for 10 damage and 2 strength, and a downside. It's kinda hard to justify. When Inflame can just give you strength for no downside. And Rupture. Conflagration would have been great. It's anti-synergy with Whirlwind though, because it costs 1. Would have loved an Offering on that run. Offering is kind of anti-synergy with the Battle Trance because you can't get the draw, but it's still very good. You just have to hope that you get it before the Battle Trance. It's so much value. It's draw, it's energy. Huge for Whirlwind builds like that one. That was fun. That definitely felt like one of my most fraudulent wins. Like, yeah, I just do big damage. I just do big damage, I die. I don't know how I was, like, staying health neutral for most of that Act 3. Actually, for the whole game, I wasn't really losing much health, despite playing all these cards that hurt me. Even with Burning Blood, you'd think all the chip damage would add up more. But it's fine for you to go rest. As long as Whirlwind's upgraded, you don't really need any other upgrades. That was fun though. Kinda feel like doing some defects. But that'll be on the next episode of Spire 2. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.